Jay, you've had a night to digest last night, look at some video. What did you see that maybe you didn't see during the game on the video from last night from you guys?
Well, I thought we had a pretty well played game by both teams. I thought chances and shots were at a premium. It was well goaltended game by both goaltenders. In the end, it came down to the fact that we made one more play than they did, and we know that. To have any type of success tonight, we're going to have to raise our level even more. We enjoyed the win for about 10 or 15 minutes. We put it to bed, and we're up early, going over game film and trying to come up with a good game plan for tonight.
It came as no surprise for anybody who's seen this team throughout the entire season, but how impressed with you with the way all four lines were willing to pay the price last night? That was a physical game, and it seemed like everyone was willing to pay that toll.
Yeah, I think we've said it right from the beginning of the season that we're a team whose whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We're deep. We get contributions from four lines and six D-men and a strong goaltending tandem. We got contributions from everybody. And a lot of times that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. It's little plays, it's subtle plays at this time of the year that count. We talk about investing and continuing to invest into the bank account of the series, and there were a lot of little plays that might go unnoticed by fans or by media, but not by teammates and not by coaches.
I love matchups within the matchups, especially during the playoffs, and you get that Malone line against the Agazino line. Certainly seems like a matchup moving forward here in this series, and that Malone line came out and had one of their best games, I thought, of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I believe they're one of the best 200-foot lines in the entire American Hockey League. I've said that right from day one. They play the game the right way. They don't cheat for offense. Their form of checking is to get pucks deep and spend the majority of their time in the offensive zone. They're hard, they're heavy, they're strong in the trenches and on the walls. They guarantee pucks out at our blue line, guarantee pucks in at their blue line. They play the game the right way, and to see them rewarded with three goals last night, it was fun to watch.
You mentioned towards the end of the season that the team winning the division kind of bringing prominence to this team and highlighting what these players have done here this season. A guy like William Lagesson certainly benefiting from that. Everyone kind of realizing what type of player he is, especially in a game like last night.
Yeah, William is he's one of those guys that's very much appreciated by his teammates. Recognized internally with the coaching staff and our management group. He's taken a real step forward this year. I think the rap on him as a player was that he was a solid defensive player, good stick on puck, move pucks well. What I think we've seen this season and what we saw yesterday was that he's grown his offensive game this year as well. I think this is his best production year in his career. So he's showing that not only does he want to be a factor on the defensive side of the puck, but he picks his spots at the right time, and when the puck's on the stick, he can be dangerous with it. He's a solid 200-foot player for us as well.
You mentioned raising the level here going into Game 2. What do you want to see cleaned up going into Game 2 or maybe improved upon here as you look to get the two games here in Colorado?
Well, I thought in the first period we did a really good job with our face-offs and controlling the puck off face-offs. And in the second period, that kind of got away from us. We talked about it in between periods, and it was more of a 50-50 battle in the third period. But face-offs for us are momentum. Face-offs are control of the puck. Face-offs help us dictate the pace of play and where we want the game to be played. We're going to have to bear down and be better in the face-off circle tonight.
Jake, how do you think the younger guys fared in their first professional playoff experience?
I thought it was a man's game out there yesterday. I thought our younger players acquitted themselves very nicely. We were talking about those subtle plays that sometimes go unnoticed but aren't unappreciated by teammates and coaching staffs. They made a lot of really good plays. Obviously, Lagesson had a heck of a game. Jones and Bear on the back end were excellent. Logan Day had the game-winning goal, and then up front, you look at the kids like Hebig and obviously Benson and Brody. They played good minutes for us. They're learning how to play in these types of games. In playoff time, there's no space out there. You got to make it. And they acquitted themselves nicely, and we're looking forward to them taking a step tonight as well.
Jay, with the higher seeds playing on the road to start the Calder Cup playoffs, yesterday you guys were the only team out of the higher seeds rather, to steal one on the road. Does that maybe put into perspective how big that Game 1 victory is for you guys?
Well, I wouldn't say we stole it. I would say that we went out and played our game. And for us, Condors hockey can be successful up in Hudson Bay. It can be successful in Timbuktu. It can be successful at home in a Rabobank Arena or on the road in any American Hockey League arena. We feel it's not about where we play, it's about how we play. And if we play towards our identity, if we play towards our structure, we think we have a chance to win every night. And there's certainly areas for us to improve and get better at. We understand that the challenge is going to be greater tonight, and we're looking forward to taking a step against a very good team.